London was humid, heavy, and brimming with anticipation. The center court at Queen's Club sat poised under a grey-blue sky, as the return of a new tennis monarch stirred the air. Carlos Alcaraz, fresh from the red clay heroics of Roland Garros, was back. Not just back on court, but back on grass. Back to defend. Back to inspire. Back to conquer. It had been just 9 days since he played one of the matches of the year, defeating Jannik Sinner in 5 bruising sets to win the French Open. But here he stood again, top seed, reigning Queen's champion, and a man everyone now looks to as the face of tennis' next golden age. Across the net stood Adam Walton, the 86th ranked Australian. A lucky loser, yes, but in sport, luck only gets you the ticket. What you do with it is up to you. Walton had replaced Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, who withdrew due to illness, and he wasn't just here to fill a draw sheet. He had a point to prove, and nothing to lose. Alcaraz, though, didn't walk on court like a man easing back into the season. He looked like a champion. One whose eyes had already seen the shine of silver in SW19, who knew what grass could give, and who understood that every bounce here carries a different kind of story. The match began tightly, the Spaniard working to rediscover the slippery rhythm of grass court movement. The points were short, the margin small. Then, in the 7th game, Alcaraz struck. A break. A lead. A sign that the champion was starting to unlock his timing. He took the set 6-4, but it wasn't comfortable. It wasn't cruise control. This was a test. Walton wasn't just standing around. He fought. He hustled. He pushed the second set to the brink, carving out 2 set points in the 10th game. For a moment, it felt like a shock might be brewing. The crowd tensed. Alcaraz was on the ropes. But pressure doesn't fluster the world number 2. It focuses him. With poise, he erased both set points. Then he held. Then he roared. In the tie break, he lifted. Walton resisted. Oh, how he resisted, but the weight of Alcaraz's shot-making, the whip of that forehand, the courage of his net play, it proved too much. 7-6, 7 quarters, and just like that, the match was sealed. Not in dominance, but in grit. In experience. In heart. Afterwards, Alcaraz grabbed the marker and scrawled a message for the cameras. Grass season, here we go. It was a declaration, not just to the fans, but to himself. A reminder that the road to Wimbledon had officially begun. He thanked the London crowd, vibrant, loyal, roaring with every rally. I felt loved, he said with a smile that has become as iconic as his fist pumps. First match on grass is never easy, but you helped me. His words were sincere. You could hear the fatigue from Paris still somewhere in his voice, but more than that, the resolve. The joy. The hunger. He revealed that he had taken some time off post-Roland Garros. I needed to reset my mind, he said. And you could tell. He looked refreshed, relieved, ready. I'm happy with today, he continued. A lot of things to improve, yes. A lot of adjustments to make on grass, yes. But I'm through. And that's what matters. Meanwhile, Queen's Club had already witnessed a different kind of homecoming. British No. 2 Jack Draper took the court earlier in the day, and made light work of Jenson Brooksby, 6-3, 6-1. The American couldn't match Draper's power or precision. The lefty, known for his natural talent and steady rise, was near flawless. He won 93% of his first serve points. He never faced a break point. He never blinked. And this wasn't just about numbers. It was emotional. Feels amazing, Draper said after his win. No place I'd rather be. He spoke of travel, of distance, of longing, and the relief of finally playing. In front of home fans again. To be here, in front of you guys, my people, my family, thank you. He wasn't just winning. He was connecting, feeding off the crowd, turning the court into a theater of belonging. Draper, who had previously beaten Alcaraz and Sinner here at Queen's, is on a mission too. He has his eyes on another grass title, after Stuttgart last year. His next test. Fellow Aussie, Alexei Popyrin, who came through a tight encounter with Alexander Vukic. This tournament is just beginning, but already the storylines are thick. Alcaraz looking to go back-to-back. Draper charging on home soil. Walton proving he belongs. Brooksby recalibrating. And Popyrin eager to spoil British dreams. But all of it centers around one truth. Grass season changes everything. It humbles. It surprises. It demands. And it rewards the brave. Carlos Alcaraz knows that better than most. He tasted triumph here last year. He scaled center court weeks later. And now, with one match under his belt, the champion has returned to write another chapter. So Queen's Club watches. Wimbledon watches. The world watches. Because Alcaraz is moving. And when he moves, the game follows.